Hey there guys, and welcome back to Banished. It's year 19, everyone is still cold, as is normal, because our reserve of firewood is still low. We do have wood now though, we're finally getting logs in, quite a few of them for that matter. I mean, mainly because we've just stopped building anything. But it does mean we are getting wood, so firewood should be becoming less of an issue as it's used up to make firewood. Problem is that's quite a slow process even with the 2 woodcutters, but hopefully it will speed up. I'm hoping today maybe getting the rest of this outpost done and these houses, if possible, just to help with the continued increase in population that we require, given that currently we have the farms and a pasture turned off. We also need to try and get hold of a second cow because of the issue with cattle in the last episode. Hopefully a merchant will come back with some cattle at some point. We'll see if that's actually going to be the case or not. So we'll turn both of these on. Which is a lot of logs, but it's less than we currently have stockpiled. I'm going to need a builder. Just set 2 people on building. Yeah, it's less wood than we currently have stockpiled, which means we will still have some spare wood at the end of the year if that's all I do. Ideally, I'd like to sort out these houses as well, but we'll see about that. Meanwhile, just check the population. It's still just increasing. It's not increasing at the sort of rate I'd like it to, though. I'd like it to go up a bit quicker than that. So we'll see what we can do. It would be really good to get this stuff finished. Just the time that would be saved from having this storage barn in place alone would be so useful, because it means the forester and the hunter and the gatherer don't have to walk all the way back to the main town, or at least to there, to put their stuff away. They only need to walk here, and then someone else can bring it back, probably one of the vendors, to take it to one of the 2 markets that we do fill up over time. So they've got rid of the stone, because obviously this is the only thing being built now, so there's nothing else to prioritise. And they're already putting wood into the stone house out of this stockpile. Luckily, we are stockpiling. Yeah, I guess the forester doesn't put stuff in the barn, they put stuff in the stockpile, and the stockpile does exist. Ooh, nomads. Nomads would be useful. I don't have anywhere to house them, but there's only 6 of them. We'll allow them in, because I could do with 6 nomads. Get a 3rd builder. And I'm going to put the others on farming. 1, 2. I don't know what I did there. I didn't press the right button. That's the button I need to press. I don't need one on the last pasture yet, because without a second cattle I can't breed cattle, and so I can't split the pastures, so this pasture is kind of useless currently. Here is a boat on its way, and hopefully as we build this house that should start helping us give the nomads somewhere to live. I think we're done on wood on the barn, and we're getting there with stone on the barn, and we're done on wood on the house, so it's just stone and iron we need now, which we have plenty of, we just need to get it there. Trade, do you want to give me iron? Iron is... we do have quite a lot of iron actually. 60, which isn't the most, but it's a reasonable amount. What can I order from you? Nothing really useful. Okay. Goodbye. Do not need you. How are we doing? We're getting there. It's slow. So it's just 6 more stone on the barn, and then they should start the house. Yeah, they're already starting to put stone into the house. We have all the resources we need. It's just a matter of actually getting them over there. It's quite a long trek. How much mutton does this farm make now? 1,200. I mean, this pasture is brilliant for mutton. I guess this one's similar as well. 1,400. Yeah, the amount of mutton we make. I'm really tempted for a 3rd sheep pasture, but I just don't really have the space for it. So I'd like to keep it out of the range of the market. Already these 2 are really in range. I don't really want to fill up that range anymore. If I could fit one over here, that would be great. Or maybe that is just in range. Can I fit one here? Food, pasture. I don't know what sort of size I want, that's the problem. But I can only do it sort of that big, 9 by 15. How big is the one I currently have? I currently have 20 by 12, which is, you know, quite a bit larger than that space allows for. Of course, I've got up here I could do it. That would be a 20 by 12. Or I could go down here. Well, he says there is plenty of space down here. Oh, my fisherman died and someone has replaced them. So I've got a couple of options. I'm thinking down here might be the best bet. No, it's not an easy place to get to. I'd need to tunnel through the mountain. Can I? I'm not going to build the tunnel because of the sheer volume of stone it requires, but there's not really anywhere I can get through. So I can't even go through there. Can't get through there. Can go through there. Which I guess does save me a bit of space. A bit of time if I don't have to walk around that way. I'd really like to get it through here, but... Oh, I can. There's one space I can get it through in. Okay, I might have to do that then at some point. It's going to require an awful lot of stone though. And we don't have the most stone. Oh, we filled up on firewood. That feels unlikely. Why is our fuel limit only 100? Let's make the fuel limit 200. It means we shouldn't freeze this year, finally. We should finally have resolved the freezing issue. I'm also going to turn these 3 houses on. All 3 of them. The barn is being built. This house is still waiting for stone and iron, but it should get, well, it won't now because I've just turned these houses on, they're all closer. Let's pause them again. Need to get the stuff over here. I want to just finish this house quickly. The barn is being constructed. I don't know, like, why do they always take so long to get anything anywhere? Just carry the stuff over there, it doesn't take too long. The other sort of, oh, we're already out of firewood. Thrilling. The other thing we could look at setting up, especially if we're starting to get nomads in, is the boarding house. It does require quite a lot of wood. And 45 stone, so I'm inclined to finish off the houses I've currently got first. But then before we build more houses, we build the boarding house. So that allows us to house nomads when they arrive. Feeding them shouldn't be an issue, we're getting a lot of food in. Oh, a stonecutter died. That's not ideal, we only have 4 stonecutters. And it's snowing again. It's now autumn. Barn is done, the house is getting there. Right. Yeah, it's snowing, but firewood is low again, but everyone should have wood this year. This shouldn't be a big issue now. I'm hoping. People do seem to have firewood, although not a great deal of it. What should you make? You make tools. Full on tools. Okay. Well, that's good. It means we're not using up iron rapidly anymore. How are we doing? Can we please finish the house? 2 stone and 4 iron left. We're almost done then. And then 45 build cycles, so that shouldn't take too long. What I might do, while I wait for that, is I will just put the template of the tunnel in. Or somewhere I could build it, right? Yeah, I can put it there. Okay, yeah, I might just, it's 148 stone, I'll just put it in and then pause it instantly. Am I not allowed to? There we go, pause. Pause it instantly. We'll be able to build it eventually, but it's not my priority currently, given we've got 6 homeless people going into winter. Just 4 iron to go. Someone bringing that along? No, doesn't look like it. Great. Reserve firewood, again, is low. Isn't it always? We are empty on firewood again, but we have logs. We're not short on it. They're just a bit slow at making the firewood. But hopefully, we made an awful lot this year, and they just stopped working because they filled up the stockpile. I'm hoping, over time, with that consideration, that if we can make that much in a year, we should be able to steady it out again soon. It's just because we're recovering from not having anything. There we go, on to building that now. That means we can start putting stuff into these other 3. Hopefully they might still come out here and do the build jobs, given that all the materials are here. But there's not really any way of telling. I could just see if upping the priority on the house would work, of course. As we go through winter and there's still 6 homeless people nowhere to live. This house is cold. Yvonne, the 30-year-old hunter living on your own. I mean, it was someone else living on their own over here earlier, but fair enough. Who died of old age? A herdsman. Oh, that's what I do. Need to try and keep the herdsman up, even though that herdsman is just looking after the 1 cow. Which we could really do with getting another to go with. Oh, here's a merchant coming. Maybe they will be able to help me. As they come in late winter, this house is almost, well, it's getting there. Potato, corn, squash and cabbage. Let's just have a look-see. We don't have any of those. But I'm also not sure I want to put in the effort of buying any. They're quite expensive. I want to have 3,000 fish I can put into it. Yeah, okay then. I may have committed to it. Start with potato. So we'll put 2,000 fish in. How much does 500 of this do? That takes me over, so 400. 350. 370. 370. 15, so that's 5. 375. There we go. Trade. Now, I've just bought potatoes off of you, so I do no longer need potatoes. That is the way that works. I now own potatoes, and I can use them in the future. Wasn't quite the cattle I was hoping before, blow up. And then they should be about to finish building this house. It's just a couple of build cycles left, as they also work on putting logs and stone and iron into these 3. I've got a student. There's appeared to be having a wave of people growing up again all of a sudden. Seems to happen in the winter. Everyone suddenly becomes students. And the reserve of firewood is not empty anymore, is it? There's 20 of it now. Maybe they'll turn up and build the rest of this house. Or maybe they're just going to prioritise the ones over here now. Who knows? This one's now full of wood and stone and almost done on iron. So that one might start getting built any second. It's only 1 iron away. But anyway, that's the end of year 20. So this outpost is pretty much done now. We've finally got all the materials out here. It's just a couple of build cycles left on this house. We've got some potatoes and we've got some nomads in. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.